and sisters, to increase your Iman. Read the miracle, recite the Qur'an. Recite it every day and do read it loud. The verses of Qur'an are all Muslims' pride. This miracle was revealed over a long time span, sent from Allah to an angel, then to a man. That man was Muhammad, the best of creation.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على نبيه ومصطفى سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. وبعد, dear viewers everywhere, welcome to a new episode of Correct Your Recitation. As usual, I'd like to begin by welcoming all of you brothers and sisters, similarly welcoming our studio guests. Assalamu alaikum, and thank you so much for joining us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all of our efforts. Ameen. Inshallah, we'll begin today the recitation and the sharh from ayah number 29 of Surat Ar-Rahman through ayah number 45. And I'm going to begin by reciting these ayat, inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يرسل عليكما شواظ من نار ونحاس فلا تنتصران فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فإذا انشقت السماء فكانت وردة كالدهان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيومئذ لا يسأل عن ذنبه إنس ولا جان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يعرف المجرمون بسيماهم فيؤخذ بالنواصي والأقدام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان هذه جهنم التي يكذب بها المجرمون يطوفون بينها وبين حميم آن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. As usual, we have a few words to discuss in the beginning. in ayah number 31 the word سنفرغ. As-seen or sawfa, as-seen in the beginning of the verbs means we shall to. Especially it is سنفرغ, we will. So it is in the future. Like سآتي, I will come, سآكل, I will eat. سنفرغ, because of the noon, we will attend to you. الثقلان, the two species, the two classes, the human beings and the jinn. As in every ayah of the 31 verses of Surat Ar-Rahman, which addresses both al-jinn wal-ins. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا, both of you, تُكَذِّبَانِ. The word تَنْفُذُ means to go through, to penetrate. And of course it is addressing the second person, plural. It is addressing the two classes, the human beings and the jinn, and all their members. So it is addressing plural. All of you, تنفذوا, you all go through. أقطار, plural of قطر, which means zone or region. So أقطار means zones. The word بسلطان in ayah number 33 means with an authority. In ayah number 35, the word شواظ means the smokeless flame. And the word nuhas means molten brass. The word nuhas itself means brass, but here in the ayah means the molten brass in ayah number 35. And in ayah number 37, the word inshaqqat in the past tense means split open. And we had this in the beginning of Surah Al-Inshiqaq. إِذَا السَّمَاءُ انشَقَّتْ, when the heaven will split asunder. The word wardatan, warda itself means a rose, particularly the red or the rosy rose. Kaddihan, addihan means oil or molten fat in its liquid form. It may be dusty though. So rose color like oil. So it would be red or rosy color like molten fat or like oil. The word bisimahum means by their marks. When Allah the Almighty addressed the traits of the believers, He said, simahum fi wujuhihim, their marks are over their faces. We're not talking about the prayer mark, we're talking about the brightness of the face due to bowing down and prostrating yourselves before Allah in the prayer and washing the face along with the other body parts during ablution. So bisimahum here refers to the marks but of the non-believers on the Day of Judgment. The word an-nawasi, we had it also in Surah Al-Alaq, ناصية كاذبة خاطئة. The word ناصية means the forelock. An-nawasi means the forelocks. Bin-nawasi يؤخذ bin-nawasi, they will be taken or captured or carried from their forelocks, and al-aqdam means the feet. Hamim, the word hamim means hot boiling water. And hamim in an, the water where it reaches the boiling point or even worse. We have also studied this word in Surah An-Naba. We'll come across this ayah inshaAllah. إِلَّا حَمِيمًا وَغَسَّاقًا. That should be enough as far as the vocabulary, and hopefully inshallah we'll be able to cover these ayat in the explanation inshallah. The first ayah we have today is ayah number 29. What does it say? It says يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن. Everyone is asking from him. Those who are in the heavens and those who are on earth. Everyone is asking from him. And this is something really amazing when you think about it. And when you think about it, you never get confused. You never become agnostic. You never get in a state of denial, as some people may go astray. They say that it's impossible to have a creator and it's impossible to have a provider who provides for all of the existing creatures. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that it is so easy for him. Not only that, يَسْأَلُهُ, currently, in the past, and in the future, and throughout the time, everyone is asking from him. He's the creator, he's the Lord, and that is the meaning of the lordship, the sustainer. In the greatest ayah of the Qur'an, what is the greatest ayah of the Qur'an? Ayat al-Kursi. What is the second description or beautiful trait of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after the ever-living? Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. Al-hayy means the ever-living. Al-qayyum means the sustainer. يقوم بشأن خلقه. He takes care of all the living creatures whom he created. Okay? So in the hadith, the Prophet ﷺ used to say, يا حي يا قيوم يا بديع السماوات والأرض يا ذا الجلال والإكرام لا إله إلا أنت برحمتك نستغيث أصلح لي, if it is singular, like you're asking for yourself, or plural, أصلح لنا شأننا كله ولا تكلنا إلى أنفسنا طرفة عين ولا أقل من ذلك ولا إلى أحد من خلقه. What does it mean? يا حي يا قيوم, calling upon Allah by His beautiful names and attributes. O Allah, the one who is the ever-living, the all-sustainer. After praising Him and announcing His oneness, لا إله إلا أنت, أصلح لنا شأننا كله, set right all our affairs, make everything good for us. ولا تكلنا إلى أنفسنا طرفة عين. And O Allah, do not let us rely on ourselves, not even for a blink of an eye. Keep us always relying on you, because when we rely on you, we'll be successful. But whoever would rely on himself does not own any benefit for himself, cannot even help himself. ولا تكلنا إلى أنفسنا طرفة عين. Do not make us rely on ourselves, not even for a blink of an eye. ولا أقل من ذلك, not even lesser than that. What could be a lesser time than blinking? Almost none. يعني keep us always relying on you 24/7. Okay. ولا إلى أحد من خلقك, and don't make us rely on any of your creatures, because they're all weak, ضعيف. You are the ever-living, you are al-qayyum. So يسأله من في السماوات ومن في الأرض كل يوم هو في شأن. Every day He has some matter to bring forth, to forgive some sinners, to raise some people into higher ranks, or to lower some people into lower ranks, to destroy the oppressors and the non-believers, to reward the believers and the good doers. 24/7 there are matters which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is bringing forth. I love this question which was asked to Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib, may Allah be pleased with him. Not the question, I rather love the answer. The questioner said, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, O Ali, the leader of the believers, don't you think it would be unbelievable, unthinkable of to account and recount and ask all the creatures at the same time? We're talking about on the Day of Judgment. How many billions of human beings currently? 7? Little more? Okay. Can you talk to the 7 billion people? Can I talk to 5 people at the same time? You know, in order to speak to Izzat, I have to turn my back to the others, and so on. So how would Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not only talk, rather hold accountable, address each and every one simultaneously at the same time, of all the human beings and the jinn and other creatures at the same time? And we're talking about from the moment that He created Adam and the heavens and the earth until the Day of Judgment. All human beings will be resurrected, all the jinn, all living creatures will be resurrected for al-hashr, then al-hisab, then al-thawab, or al-iqab, gathering, then reckoning, then recompense, reward, or punishment. So he said, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, how would it be possible for Allah to account all of those creatures at the same time? You want to guess the answer? كيف يحاسب الله الناس على كثرة عددهم? Gives the answer. He said, كما يرزقهم على كثرة عددهم. As He is capable to provide for all of them at the same time. Did you think about it? You know, all of us are breathing right now. And there are billions of people who are eating or drinking or answering the call of nature. And there are billions who are saying, oh God, give us or protect us or cure us, you know. And He's providing, ever provider, ever sustainer. Hearing, listening to the dua and answering the dua or postponing the answer for wisdom. All of that. And He does not get busy with one person over the other. He's not being distracted. Why? Because that is Allah. That is Allah. وَلِلَّهِ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى فَادْعُوهُ بِهَا. To Allah belong the beautiful names, so invoke Him with His names. يَا حَيُّ يَا قَيُّومُ برحمتك نستغيث أصلح لنا شأننا كله ولا تكلنا إلى أنفسنا طرفة عين. I just remember that there are two things when you make dua. Three things. Number one, the Prophet ﷺ said, "Udu Allah wa antum muqinuna bil ijaba." When you make dua, you gotta be certain that your dua will be answered. Why? Because you're asking the one who's capable to answer. Most efficient. Number two, when you make dua, when you say, "Oh Allah, cure me. Oh Allah, make me a millionaire. Oh Allah, give me a good wife. Oh Allah, give me a child. Make my wife conceive." Whatever. Don't say, "Insha'Allah." Why? Because, of course, He will do it if He wants to. So do not make the dua contingent on the Mashiach. Rather say, "Oh Allah." And that shows that you truly believe Allah is capable to answer your dua, and He will. And that's more likely and more worthy for your dua to be accepted and answered. Number three, there are some weak people, weak in Iman. They may be very muscular. And when they ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they don't want to ask too much because they think if they were to ask too much, their dua will be rejected. You're not asking from your boss. You're not begging from your daddy. You know, they say, just be reasonable because if you ask for too much, it won't be accepted. No. Ask. Ask for it. You name it. It doesn't matter. As far as reward, the Prophet ﷺ said, if you ask for heaven, ask Him for the highest of paradise. Al-Firdaus al-A'la. As far as for provision, for health, look at this beautiful dua. اللهم إني أسألك العفو والعافية في الدنيا والآخرة اللهم عافني في بدني اللهم عافني في سمعي اللهم عافني في بصري اللهم إني أعوذ بك من الكفر والفقر اللهم إني أعوذ بك من عذاب القبر لا إله إلا أنت. Keep asking. And in the hadith, Allah the Almighty says, so it's a sacred hadith, if all of you, the human beings and the jinn, from the very first to the very last, gather together in one plane, and each one kept asking from me for a mas'ala, for a need. What do you want? Mercedes? What do you want? Huh? Huh? A flat? What do you want? To graduate? And what do you want? To memorize the Qur'an? If each person, everyone kept asking. Me personally, I like to see Islam widespread all over the earth, and Muslims prosper. I would like to get up in the morning and see that Muslims are very powerful, that if any Muslim woman has been hurt anywhere on earth, that Muslims will be able to rescue her, will be able to support her. She knows that she has a backbone, she has a very powerful ummah, she has a mujahideen. This is what I like to see in my life. So if everyone were to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his or her mas'ala of the human beings and the jinn, and Allah fulfill the needs of everyone, how much would that decrease Allah's domain or affect it? Can you say not much? No, nothing. It's like you dipped a needle, a sewing needle in the ocean, and you took it back. Let's measure the water. How much depression did it happen? Nothing. Just a needle. You know, it won't affect Allah's domain. Allah is the richest. His treasures are full and they never decrease. So when you ask from Him, يَسْأَلُهُ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ كُلَّ يَوْمٍ هُوَ فِي شَأْنٍ. The hadith of هُوَ فِي شَأْنٍ يَغْفِرُ لِأَقْوَامٍ ويرفع آخرين ويضع آخرين, etc. was narrated by, this is one of the hadith which I love. Why? Because this hadith is narrated as follows. عن الدرداء رضي الله عنها عن أبي الدرداء رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. So Abu Darda, you know the story of Abu Darda and Darda, the two loving couple, the two companions, who made a vow that whoever would die first, the second would not marry, so that they will be a couple in heaven too. Abu Darda was attending. He hears the hadith, he goes home and he teaches his wife. So his wife becomes a narrator. And she's narrating from whom? From her husband. Very beautiful. Whenever a person is narrating from his father or from his, somebody who's living with him, because this is a problem. In the Qur'an, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَأَنذِرْ عَشِيرَتَكَ الْأَقْرَبِينَ. Most of us are doing the opposite. Begin with your family members. You know, we may do da'wah and share the good things with others, but at home we're very negligent. So when Darda is narrating from Abu Darda, it's very beautiful. Yani Abu Darda, when he used to return home, he used to share with her the knowledge that he earned and learned from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. What would you guys say? ولا بشيء من آلائك ربنا نكذب فلك الحمد. We do not deny any of your favors or blessings, O our Lord, so glory and praise be to you. Now, سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان. We will attend to you. الثقلان means the two classes, two species, the human beings and the jinn, who have been addressing in the ayah, in the surah from the beginning. يعني this is a promise and a threat. Right now, كل يوم هو في شأن. What do you want? Ask. It will be delivered. This is a time of work without reckoning. But by the end, there will be only reckoning and no chances for work anymore. Because of that, سَنَفْرُغُ لَكُمْ أَيُّهَا الثَّقْلَانِ, the time will come where we'll attend to your reckoning and your accountability. So prepare for this moment. That is the meaning. It's a threat. It is serious. It's not a joke. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان ولا بشيء من آلائك ربنا نكذب فلك الحمد يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان. O assembly of the jinn and the human beings, all of you, if you have power to pass beyond the zones of the heavens and the earth, then do it. Pass them. But you will never be able to penetrate them except with a sultan, with an authority from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is the meaning of this ayah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed us that He is the most powerful, He is the all-sustainer, He is the ever-living, and now He says, can you escape from Him? Can you escape His decree? Okay, this is one of the meanings of the ayah, that you can never escape nor escape from the decree of Allah the Almighty. Where are you going to go? إِنِ اسْتَطَعْتُمْ, if you can pass through the boundaries which are allowed for you of the heavens and the earth, just do it. A challenge. Of course you'll never be able to. You remember a debate I told you about Shaykh Al-Albani, may Allah have mercy on him. The shortest debate ever. He heard in his city that there is a guy who claims that he knows the unseen. He's a fortune teller. So he called him for a debate. And when people gathered, Shaykh Al-Albani, may Allah have mercy on him, said to him, I have a few questions for you in the beginning. He said, okay, go ahead and present them. He said, I thought you already know the unseen. Why do you have to hear the questions from me? And the debate was over. He was utterly defeated. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَلِلَّهِ الْمَثَلُ الْأَعْلَى. When Ibrahim alayhi salam said to An-Namrud, bring it from the west, he was utterly defeated. Allah is telling those foolish people who may think themselves powerful enough to challenge Allah or oppress people or go beyond His control, إِنِ اسْتَطَعْتُمْ أَن تَنْفُذُوا مِنْ أَقْطَارِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ فَانْفُذُوا. Yani, the tyrants of today, they fly from one place to another. while airborne? Who's holding your plane in between the heavens and the earth? Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And on earth, and while lying down on bed, only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. With that, it shows you that لا أحد أصبر على أذى من الله. No one is more patient than Allah. People challenge him, accuse him, say bad things of Allah, yet he gives him respite, and he still gives him food and drink, and he still allows him to go to the bathroom. Allah is the most patient one, subhanallah. They say that he has a son, and he let them live. He let them eat, he let them drink. And whenever they are in need, they say, oh my God, he delivers. Because he is the only God, he is the true God. So, إِنِ اسْتَطَعْتُمْ أَن تَنْفُذُوا مِنْ أَقْطَارِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, just do it. You will never be able to, unless if Allah gives you an authority. And He did not give you an authority. So know your limits, know your size, and behave yourselves, if you are truly to know. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ, then which of the blessings do you both deny, O human beings and the jinn? We got to stop here. I know that we started a little late because of a technical problem with the Nile sat. But inshallah Azza Jal, hopefully we'll continue this subject in the next episode. We have a couple minutes break and we'll resume with reciting these ayat, inshallah. Stay tuned.
Recite it every day and do read it loud.
We try to recap what we do here at Huda TV for the past week, and we try to share with you some of the latest news that is happening behind the scenes here at the station.
Living Islam would love a cooking show to be aired for Arabic dishes. Also more programs for children regarding manners.
We want to go ahead and take a look at our YouTube page right now and see how it looks as it stands. Well, I'm on the screen right now, but I'm not on TV. I'm actually through YouTube, as you can see right there. It's the same exact thing that you see on TV here live. It's exactly the same thing that is on our YouTube page through our live streaming. A great way to stay in touch with us.
My first time to call Huda TV, but I like it too much.
Because there is no program in Huda TV that it is not important for our Muslims, inshallah.
Why does Islam say over there, what is the purpose of our lives? When you go to the grave, the believer will be asked 3 questions. How many, destruction of marriages, of society, of family ties have come because of statements made on someone's tongue, by what someone has said. What Sharia really is, think about it. We want you to think about it. Think about life. Think about your purpose in life. Think about the creator of this earth we live in. Think about how you should worship this creator and who this creator is. That's our aim behind this show here on Huda TV. Let's focus on what Islam itself says as a legal Islamic religious system.
Recite it every day and do read it loud.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back. Our phone numbers beginning with area code are 002-0238-555-248 or 249, and the email address is tajweed@huda.tv. Our first caller tonight is Brother Abdullah, originally from the Philippines, calling from the KSA. Assalamu alaikum, Abdullah.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
كيف الحال?
الحمد لله.
Are you the one who sounds like Sheikh Abu Bakr al-Shatiri? We'll find out anyway. Go ahead and recite from ayah number 29, please, of Surah Ar-Rahman. يسأله.
إن شاء الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يرسل عليكما شواظ من نار ونحاس فلا تنتصران فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فإذا انشقت السماء فكانت وردة كالدهان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيومئذ لا يسأل عن ذنبه إنس ولا جان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
حسبك يا عبد الله. ما شاء الله. Very beautiful. ما شاء الله. May Allah bless you. Keep doing the good work. Sister Fatima from Nigeria. Assalamu alaikum, Fatima.
عليكم السلام.
From ayah number 29 of Surat Ar-Rahman. يسأله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن
كل يوم هو في شأن. Pronounce the Hamza.
سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يرسل عليكم شواظ من نار ونحاس
فاطمة يرسل عليكما
آلاء ربكما تكذبان فإذا انشقت السماء فكانت وردة كالدهان
فإذا انشقت السماء
كالدهان.
Very obvious, Sister Fatima cannot hear us. جزاكم الله خيرا, Sister Fatima. بارك الله فيك. Okay. Brother Shu'aib from Kuwait. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Yeah, Shu'aib, how are you?
الحمد لله.
Alhamdulillah. Go ahead and read in today from ayah number 29 of Surat Ar-Rahman. يسأله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يرسل عليكما شواظ من نار ونحاس فلا تنتصران فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فإذا انشقت السماء فكانت وردة كالدهان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيومئذ لا يسأل عن ذنبه إنس ولا جان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
حسبك يا شعيب. بارك الله فيك. جزاك الله خيرا. حسبك. Been missing you for a while. Convey my salam to your whole family, please. MashaAllah. Barakallahu feekum. Jazakallah khairan. Ismir, I want you to recite the same ayat from 29, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا.
Again this part. أن تنفذوا.
أن تنفذوا.
And the gunna here is very thin because the following letter to the noon is ta. So you will say أن تنفذوا.
أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يرسل عليكما شواظ من نار ونحاس فلا تنتصران فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فإذا انشقت السماء فكانت وردة كالدهان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيومئذ لا يسأل عن ذنبه إنس ولا جان.
Because the meaning is really incomplete when you begin from عن ذنبه إنس ولا جان. It's like, what does it really mean? So I would recommend that you bring the ayah from the beginning, take a deep breath, so you can maintain it until you last the ayah.
فيومئذ لا يسأل عن ذنبه إنس ولا جان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
حسبك بارك الله فيك. With regards to المد اللازم in the word Jan, which is 6. By the end there is noon, right?
Yeah.
And the noon has what? Shadda. So it requires ghunna 2 counts as well. Because many people sometimes when they make this mad, they neglect the ghunna by the end on the noon, which is 2 counts. So you say, فَيَوْمَئِذٍ لَا يُسْأَلُ عَنْ ذَنْبِهِ إِنسٌ وَلَا جَانٌ. And the ghunna 2 counts as well. Barakallahu feek. Hamdi, we still have a couple minutes before we wrap it up. Go ahead from ayah number 29, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يرسل عليكما شواظ من نار ونحاس فلا تنتصران فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فإذا انشقت السماء فكانت وردة كالدهان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيومئذ لا يسأل عن ذنبه إنس ولا جان
It's not sufficient. You have to recite the whole ayah though.
فيومئذ لا يسأل عن
Take a deep breath first.
فيومئذ لا يسأل عن ذنبه إنس ولا جان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
حسبك بارك الله فيكم. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Enjoyed being with you tonight. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from all of us. And until next time, I leave you in the care of Allah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Brothers and sisters, to increase your iman, read the miracle, recite the Qur'an. recite it every day and do read it loud. The verses of Qur'an are all Muslims' pride. This miracle was revealed over a long time span, sent from Allah to an angel, then to a man. That man was Muhammad, the best of creation. We were chosen to be part of his nation. He gave us a message, and that was Islam. So read this miracle, recite the Qur'an.